What's going on, guys and gals? Stock Shock here, up $305 on the day, finishing the week out nice, considering the fact that basically I was trading from an off-site location the entire week because my house was without power because of Hurricane Irma. So uh, today I finally got my power back late in the day, and I'll be looking forward to Monday be getting back to normal trading. But I was green this week, green today, and this is just the first video I was able to get out. But let's go over today's trades. First trade I took, Halo had a big day yesterday, and I was thinking maybe a pullback would come today. So I was kind of watching this out of the gates. It popped up, and it just didn't find any momentum, and there was other stocks running today. So kind of the spotlight was off of this one for now. So uh, came back down, popped back up, and I was looking for the candle under candle on the 1 minute. So inside of this guy, we were looking for the break right here of 1593. It curled down. I went short 1588. Came back down pretty quick, and I covered inside this candle right here at 1578 for basically $100 on 1,000 shares. So my next trade was Halo again. This one, same exact play as up here. We're looking for that drop, pop up, and then candle under candle. So here again, we have the drop here, pop back up, and then the next candle under candle. So the break right here is what we're looking for. I went short at 1575, which was right here. Got in a little late as it was breaking. It dropped down pretty hard, and hindsight, I should have covered right here at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. But I didn't, and it popped back up. Uh, so I ended up covering for basically a $40 win, 1571 right there. Macy's, I think this was a buyout rumor that I heard on news. So when I heard the news, I went long. You can kind of see the volume right here. This is when the buyout rumor started. Uh, I went long 2,000 shares at 22.42, and it just didn't do anything. So I got out when I could for basically break even, and of course, as soon as I get out, it pops to 2260, and then I think eventually got to 2266 before, you know, the move being done. But yeah, this is just kind of another. If it doesn't do exactly what you thought it would do, just get out, move on. There are other trades out there. VRX, this one was actually a put play. There was some large, let me see if I can even find it. I think it was, yeah, the $14 puts that were bought, or no, this wasn't it. I think it was November. Yeah, 35,000 November puts at $11. So when I saw that, I went short, thinking I mean that's quite a bit of puts. So when I saw that, I went short just 1,000 shares, thinking we'd get a move down. You can kind of see the volume that came in right here, 500,000 shares of volume that came in based off of those puts, and I was green for a little bit. It did get down to 13.95, but it just came back up and started going towards high day. So I got out basically a $20 loss. My next play was Halo. This one was a 5 minute candle under candle. We had the initial drop out of the open. They kind of popped up here, and I had what I thought was a divergence. You see the volume here. It won't let me draw, but you can kind of see the volume decreasing as the price is increasing. That's a divergence. So I thought a move down was definitely in the works here, and maybe a 5 minute candle under candle would give it to me. So I went short as we were inside this candle as we went 5 minute candle under candle, thinking we would get the breakdown. 1,000 shares at 16.16, and we got the candle under candle, but it didn't go anywhere. So as it looked like the L2, the volume was going to come into the buy side, I got out. I lost $50 on the trade, but you can see here that that was the right move because later on it just boom out of nowhere. Big volume, moving high a day there. So you can see why I like to, if the stock doesn't do what I thought it was going to do, get out, because it's probably going to do the opposite. And in this case, it's exactly what it did. So when a 5 minute play just doesn't pan out immediately, I get out because something ain't right, you know. So in this case, buyers stepped in and pushed this thing high day. HMNY, this one was a chat room play. We were watching for the $3 break. There's a big big chunk on the ask here, and we're just watching it, and as it looked like it was disappearing, I went long. I went long 5,000 shares on this one just because I was kind of confident on it that it would push over 3 and through that level. So I bought at 298, sold at 301, 5,000 shares, so $150. Next trade was RLGY. This one seemed to be a negative note that was circulating. This was a news play that it was just negative, just a news piece. Can't remember all the details of it. And I went short when I saw it. It only had moved about 20, 30 cents at this time, so I thought I was getting in early. You can kind of see the volume come in as everyone else saw it, and it just didn't go anywhere. It didn't fall through the bottom like I was thinking it would. And it popped back up, came down, popped back up, and it came down again. And as it came back down, um, I tried to just get out, break even. I ended up losing about $10 on the trade. TWLO, this one was buyout rumor as well. This one I got in a little late. 40 cents is a pretty big move from the original spot. You can kind of see right here. It was at 31, and I got in at 31.43. So I got in this late. I should have taken the trade. I just didn't process how big of a move it already had made. This is buyout rumor. So it popped up, and this is the candle I got in at right here. And I got in 31.43, and luckily it gave me one good pop to get out, and I got out for basically a $25 win. MRTX, this one was a 5-minute candle over candle play that we were looking at. This was a chat room play. If you're interested in any of the chat rooms that I use, look in the link below and you can find a list of them. But you can kind of see the move up here. This thing was on fire. MRTX was on fire today. Just moving up big. Kind of see the last 5-minute play paid off well. So this is like the second one that we actually got a pullback from. We were thinking candle over candle, get this thing going again. And so I went long kind of early because I saw the volume coming in and everybody anticipating the next 5-minute play. So I got in a little early at 12:08, and we popped up. We broke the 5-minute candle over candle, but it did not run fast at all. It just gave us this is a 5-cent tick, and it just basically gave us 5 cents. So when I saw that, I got out immediately. So I got out at 12.22. This was a nice win. This was about a 14-cent win there, $140. And you can kind of see, let's try to show it a little bit here. 11:10. You can kind of see the volume just kind of coming in. I got the pop up, but then it sold off once it couldn't go and break high day and get running again. So it was a good move, good trade, nice win. FANG had a nice day yesterday, but it wasn't doing anything at all today. So I kind of wanted to short this. You can kind of see here on the 5-minute a little bit better that it was just kind of consolidating, very slow move up. And I was just thinking if it could break this level right here, it's going to break down pretty quickly, the support level. And it's not finding a lot of buyers for the past, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes. Just hadn't found a lot of buyers to get this thing moving back up again. So I thought maybe if it would break this level of support, you kind of see it pretty clear right in here, that we'd get the move down. So I played the next candle under candle, as you can kind of see here. Once we got that break, I went short 565. I only got 889 shares. I didn't get filled on the remaining 111. And boom, big selling come in. You can kind of see it here on the 1 minute, 140,000 shares of volume. A lot of people stopped, just got hit, and I covered on that drop for about a 10-cent win, so $89. I did the exact same play again on the 5-minute, so here's that other drop that we just played, and the light consolidate, and then the next candle under candle, I went short again. This time I went short at 558, right here as we're breaking it, and we got another nice drop. Let's actually pull over to where we are. Okay, right in here. So 40, I went short, got the nice drop, and I ended up covering right here because it's just kind of, it dropped hard, but then it just stopped. The volume kind of dried up. So I was like, I really want to hold this for the break of 550, but I'm just going to take the base hit. So I covered at 553, and 3 minutes later got that drop through 550. That would have been a really nice win, but nonetheless, that's all it gave up today, it looks like. So good trade there. Made about $50 on that trade. My last trade was rad, Rite Aid. This is not a stock I typically would play. It has a billion share float, but out of nowhere, um, volumes. This is not the right part of the day. Where are you? There it is. Okay, so out of nowhere, you're getting bars of 2 million shares a minute, which is completely out of the ordinary. You kind of see it on the 5 minute here. Way crazy move. So news is being circulated that uh, their deal is getting approved, um, and the revised merger deal. And I don't know what that was, but apparently the market thought it was a good thing because this thing started ripping. So I went long 2,000 shares at basically 270, uh, not knowing yet what the news exactly was. I just saw this thing, monster volume, monster run. So someone knew something, something got out, and I was going to ride this thing. And it just didn't go anywhere after that. It pulled back, and after it pulled back, I was waiting for the next candle over candle play to see if it moved up. Then we started to hit the top of the Bollinger Band here, you can see, and I was just looking. My exit would be the candle under candle. I was just trying to limit my losses at that time. So my exit was basically a 3 cent loss, $60 loss on that. So I was up about 380 on the day. I ended up 305. Not a bad day at all. Uh, I traded probably a total of two, 3 hours today. A lot of it was running errands today, and then I came back for power hour. So basically $100 an hour. Can't really complain with that. So if you have any questions about how I trade or trading in general, please feel free to ask and find me in my Discord. Um, if you don't know what that is, it's just a chat software where people can come together as a group. This is my trading room. It's completely free. Uh, Come ask questions. If you do well in the week, I give you a little tag by your name that you get to sport for being green on the week. Or if you make over $500, you get a different tag that you get to wear for a week for being a good trader. So we have everything from new traders, old traders, everything in between. So come on in. It's a good group of people during market hours. So that's it. I will see you all Monday.